G'day, welcome back to another Hearthstone Rise of Shadows card review. Blizzard's released 7 new cards, which I'll be reviewing today. First up we have Lightforged Blessing, 2 mana common paladin spell. Has twin spell, give a friendly minion lifesteal. So at first glance it seems kind of overcosted. This could cost 1, I think. Twin spell basically means you can put 4 copies of a card into your deck. And do you want 4 copies of this? Kind of doesn't accomplish enough to take up a card slot. So I'm a little hesitant on this, but before I write it off completely, it's kind of like a pre-nerf Leeching Poison. Now Leeching Poison was a rogue spell that gave your weapon lifesteal. Had to nerf it because it was too strong in conjunction with Kingsbane. So if Paladin had a card like Kingsbane, a minion version, well they actually do. Immortal Prelate has Death Rattle, shuffle it back into your deck, and it keeps all enchantments. You can even use the Witchwood Piper to tutor for the Immortal Prelate, like the Kingsbane Rogue used Cavern Shiny Finder to tutor the Kingsbane. So perhaps that's going to create some type of buff Paladin with this card, Immortal Prelate, and things like Spirit of the Tiger, Blessing of Kings. But my feeling is that deck will need more support before it becomes viable. So whether they print more buff cards or more cards that synergize with being buffed. Seems bad in Arena where you're not really concerned about your life total, you're more concerned about the having board control, especially as a paladin. So it doesn't seem very good in Arena. Next we have Never Surrender. Common paladin secret, 1 mana. When your opponent casts a spell, give your minions 2 health. I think you need it to hit at least 2 or 3 minions for it to be good, so you're getting 6 stats for 1. That seems alright. It's supposed to protect your board against board clears. So say you had a board full of 1/1s, and then they play Spirit Lash. Whoops, they got 2 HP, Spirit Lash doesn't clear your board now. Not good in a minion heavy deck versus a minion heavy deck matchup. Since you play the spell, try to protect your board against board clears, and then they just don't play it. And this is just a 1 mana do nothing. It's bad in that situation. Should be good in Wild with Odd Paladin, where it will negate cards like Spirit Lash, Defile, and Maelstrom Portal. But my feeling is it won't see play in Standard, since most of the things that can clear a board will deal 3 damage plus, so I don't see this being good. Doesn't seem great in Arena where it's more minion focused. They might not even play a spell if you play a secret, or they might not even have a spell in the deck. And they may also be able to get it to trigger when you only have 1 small minion on the board, so I don't see it being good in Arena. Next we'll take a look at Evil Genius. Warlock common minion, 2 mana 2/2, Battlecry, destroy a friendly minion, add 2 random lackeys to your hand. Kind of like the Ravenous Pterodax in Ungoro, which destroyed a friendly minion and then adapted twice. But that never really saw play, even in Zoo. This has a smaller body, so perhaps it has a better chance of seeing play in Zoo. It's a pretty steep cost just to get 2 lackeys, destroying a friendly minion. So you'll probably want it to destroy, probably at best, a 1/1 token. Anything above that seems bad. If you can get it to kill something like a Scarab Egg, that would be alright too. Maybe you play this and Scarab Egg in a Zoo deck. But anything above that seems really bad to destroy just to get 2 lackeys. My feeling is, yeah, it'll go in some type of Zoo deck. Not sure if this effect is unfair enough for Zoo to be really top tier though. So this might go in Zoo, but Zoo might just be bad. If they add more egg type cards, then maybe this could see play. If the payoff is good enough, you get the 2 lackeys and you pop the egg. So we'll have to see with that. It doesn't seem good in Arena since 2 mana 2/2 isn't even that great, and you also have to destroy a minion, and you won't always have a small minion, so it just seems meh in Arena. Not very good. Probably pack filler is my feeling. Next we have Evil Conscriptor. Is a common priest minion. 2 mana 2/2 Death Rattle, add a lackey to your hand. Kinda comparable to Shimmering Tempest, which was a 2 mana 2/1 mage minion, which had the Death Rattle of adding a random mage spell to your hand. So with this card, instead of getting a mage spell, you're getting +1 HP, and you're getting a lackey, which doesn't seem good in comparison to the Shimmering Tempest. And it looks even worse when you consider Shimmering Tempest didn't see much play. So Evil Conscriptor Kind of looks like pack filler to me. Unless they add more Lackeys Matter cards to Priest, I don't see this seeing play. Should be fine in Arena since generally the Lackeys have a good battle cry. So you'll generally get value from this card in Arena. Move on to Legendary Druid Minion. Keeper Stellaris. 2 mana 2/3. After you cast a choose one spell, add copies of both choices to your hand. Okay. Has a great effect and a great stat line, so this should see play, right? So this will only work with choose one spells, not minions as well. So spells only. Let's take a look at all the choose one spells that are currently in standard. You've got Mark of the Loa, Power of the Wild, Wrath, Mark of Nature, Starfall, and Nourish. And in Wild, this is going to be insane with Fandral and Jade Idol. Play Fandral, you play Keeper Stellaris, you play Jade Idol. You're laughing all the way to Legend. But my feeling is it won't see play in Standard unless they print more choose one cards. It doesn't really seem unfair enough with any of the choose one card effects. Because add it to your hand, you'll get value, but you also have to play them again. So I don't see this seeing play. Fine in Arena since it has good stats for 2 mana. 2 mana 2/3, solid stat line. And if you draft any choose one spells, you're going to be very happy. So it seems great in Arena. And finally, we'll move on to Hunter here. We have Unleash the Beast, rare Hunter spell. 6 mana, twin spell, summon a 5/5 Wyvern with Rush. So 6 mana, 5/5 Rush, Beast. Seems a tiny bit overcosted. Not terribly overcosted, but a tiny bit. The Wyvern is a beast, which is important. It'll activate things like Houndmaster and Kill Command. With the twin spell effect, you can potentially summon 4 Wyverns in one game. Wow, okay, now we're talking. But where this really shines is in conjunction with Zul'jin, which you can potentially summon 4 additional Wyverns. So you could have 8 Wyverns in a game. If you summon 4 Wyverns with the Zul'jin, you're looking at 20 worth of stats for 10 mana. Oh my goodness. And all the other spells are going off as well. That seems crazy. Plus, I think it'll add to Unleash the Beast to your hand, since Zul'jin should trigger the twin spell effect. You should get 2 back to your hand. You can potentially summon 10 Wyverns in one game, which is crazy. I think it will definitely see play in a Zul'jin spell hunter deck, which I think will be good when the old sets rotate. This card should be good in Arena because historically Rush minions are considered really good. I don't think there's any Rush minions that aren't good in Arena. And you'll most likely get a 2-for-1 with this card. So yeah, very solid in Arena. And finally we have Varisa Windrunner, legendary hunter minion, 7 mana 5/6. Battlecry equipped Thoridel the Star's Fury. Wow, does that really need to have that many apostrophes? Especially here. The Stars' Fury? So, first off, it has really bad stats for 7 mana. So this weapon better be good. As it stands, a 7 mana 5/6 is really low impact on the board. So what does the weapon do? So she'll equip this weapon, 2 mana, 2 attack, 3 durability. After your hero attacks, gain spell damage +2 this turn. So you play her, you equip this, it's very low impact on turn 7. You've just summoned a 5/6 with a 2/3 weapon. Has little to no impact on the board. You kind of have to play it when you're ahead on the board, making it a win more card. Has synergies with Baited Arrow, Bomb Toss, Explosive Shot, Arcane Shot, Kill Command, and Multi-Shot. That's all the current damage cards that are in Standard. The dream is to play this card on turn 7 when you already have a beast on the board. Pass to turn 8, you attack face with the weapon, you double Kill Command their face, and you double Arcane Shot their face. For a total of 24 damage for 8 mana. That could potentially be a pretty cool finisher, and it might lead to the creation of some type of spell power hunter deck who aims to do that combo on turn 8 and kill you for 24 damage. However, my feeling is it won't see play in Standard unless more direct damage spells are printed. Just seems way too slow to be viable to me. It has to be turn 8, you have to have a beast on the board, you have to have all those spells in your hand. It just doesn't seem really consistent or good enough to be a thing. This card should be fine in Arena, considering Arathi Weaponsmith is one of the best cards in Arena. 5/6 equip a 2/3 weapon, shouldn't be terrible. You most likely won't get any synergies from the weapon though, so it'll just be a 2 mana 2/3. So it should be fine, not great in Arena. So, Hunter possibly got the 2 worst legendaries in the set. I think that's because last set they got the best one, which was Zul'jin. So, Hunter getting balanced out, maybe? So, Blizzard is slated to release 6 more cards tomorrow, which I'll also be doing a review on, so I hope to catch you then. See you next time! Ciao. We'll hold this for 20 seconds.